If you choose the wrong research topic, your proposal will get rejected. You'll waste months, maybe even years, chasing dead ends. You'll lose motivation. And worst of all, you might have to start all over again. So in this video, I'll show you the 3 biggest mistakes students make when choosing a dissertation or research paper topic and how to avoid them so you can avoid all of that mess. Let's get into it. The first mistake, choosing a topic that's way too broad or vague. You'll hear students say things like, I want to study mental health in the workplace, or I'm interested in leadership and performance. The problem? These aren't research topics. They're categories, way too big to tackle effectively. When your topic is too broad, your research questions will be all over the place, you won't know what to include or what to leave out, and when it's time to write, you'll get stuck. Or worse, you'll waffle. Here's how to fix it. Ask yourself, what specific angle am I curious about? Who exactly will I focus on? Think who, what, where. What time frame makes sense? Let's take that earlier example, mental health in the workplace. You could narrow it down to something like, how do hybrid working arrangements affect employee burnout in the UK fintech industry? Now that is a focused, viable research topic. And it's exactly the kind of topic your university wants to see. So remember, specific beats broad every time. All right, let's unpack the second deadly sin, and that is choosing a topic to impress others, not yourself. You see, students often feel pressure to sound clever, original, or cutting edge. They want to impress their supervisor, their peers, maybe even their future employers. So they pick something that sounds fancy or trendy, but here's the catch. You are going to be stuck with this topic for months, maybe even years. You'll be reading about it, writing about it, thinking about it. If you don't genuinely care about your topic, your motivation, yeah, it's gone. It'll disappear. Procrastination will creep in, and you'll probably end up resenting the whole process. We have seen this happen so many times. Here's the fix. Choose a topic that you find genuinely interesting, regardless of whether it's in vogue. Pick something that sparks your curiosity, something that feels meaningful, makes you want to dig deeper. When that happens, everything else will get easier. You'll stay motivated, your writing will flow better, ideas will come to you faster. In short, choose a topic for you, not them. Sure, it still needs to be original and valuable, but it doesn't need to be groundbreaking or trendy. Not sure what topic to choose? That's exactly why we created Research Topic Bootcamp, our free masterclass that helps you go from clueless to confident, and of course, competent. Over 10,000 students have used our bootcamp framework to pin down a solid, viable research topic fast. So if you want to skip the overwhelm, join today using the link in the description down there. It's 100% free. All right, on to the final mistake, ignoring the practical side of things. Here's how it usually plays out. A student picks a topic that sounds amazing, but when it's time to do the actual research, they hit a wall. They can't access the sample. They don't have enough time to collect and analyze the data. Or worst of all, they can't get ethics clearance. It's like planning a dream vacation without checking if your passport is still valid. The worst part, these problems often only show up months into the project. By then, you've already invested huge amounts of time and effort. So here's how to avoid that. Before you commit to a topic, ask yourself, can I access the data or participants that I need? Do I have the time and resources to pull this off? And will this pass ethics review? A good topic isn't just interesting, it's doable. This doesn't mean it has to be boring, it just means it has to be realistic. Need help choosing a practical topic that still excites you? Check out Research Topic Bootcamp. The link's in the description below. All right, let's recap the 3 killer mistakes you need to avoid. Mistake number 1 is going too broad. Narrow your focus and get specific. Mistake number 2 is trying to impress others. Pick something you genuinely care about. And mistake number 3 is ignoring practical constraints. Make sure your topic is realistic and doable. I know it's a lot to take in, but trust me, if you get this part right, everything else gets easier. You'll have direction, you'll have motivation, and most importantly, you'll encounter far fewer nasty surprises. Once your topic is locked in, your next step is writing a strong research proposal. Check out this video to learn how to do just that. See you there.